Hi, my name is Maor, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Breatharian lifestyle and the 10-day process for Pranic initiation of becoming a Breatharian. First, I want everyone to understand that being a Breatharian doesn't necessarily mean that we completely stop eating. It is just about being independent and not having to rely on food anymore. Most Breatharians that do the 10-day initiation process reduce their caloric intake, you can say, to about 20%. Some take it even further. I've spent a year without eating, and what I did is just drink a little bit here and there or make some soup. If talking from a scientific point of view, I went down from about 3,000 calories a day to about 400 or 500 calories a day, which was really impressive for me, and it really opened my eyes for this revelation. And that's why I decided to take it to the next level by explaining about it, by making a website, by giving lectures and workshops. And now I'm doing it mostly in Israel, and now I'm going to step out of Israel and start doing it around the world, because I have enough of my friends, disciples, colleagues in this field that are going to take it over from here. In addition, I would like to talk to you about the 10-day initiation process. What I had to do in order to become a Breatharian was go through a difficult 21-day initiation process. It's difficult because it's 3 weeks of fasting, and before that you're not really energetic enough, so the body has to cleanse itself and make a really serious detox. And this detox is physical and emotional, and you're doing it all by yourself. You have just a guide that calls you once a day and talks to you for about 10-15 minutes. It's pretty much like being pushed into the water and learning how to swim. After that, there's a little bit physical phase until the body completely understands this new energy, and you lose weight in that phase. For me, it was 3 months. I lost about 10 kilos, and then after about 3 months, I started gaining them again without eating, and it was an amazing experience for me. Really revelation of, wow, I'm not just my physical body, I am much, much more than that. After the initiation process, I immediately wrote a website. It's in Prana Life, but the English version is called 10-Day Process, where I explain a lot more about this initiation. And I decided that it is my job or my duty to inform people of this lifestyle. Of course, there's some difficulties, mostly social difficulties, like your mother, for example, or other people that are having a difficult time explaining it, or having a difficult time understanding it, you can say. So because of that, I was approached by the television, and we decided to make a scientific, documented experience where I went 8 days without any food or any water, under constant video surveillance. They put me in this house and they closed all around. I had a doctor, 2 doctors actually. One of the doctors that obviously was very skeptical, and he took my blood on a day-to-day basis. And from the first day he already said, look, your blood is going to have this amount of that and this amount of that, and on the 3rd day we're going to take you here by force because you will have to drink, and we're going to take you to the hospital. And I told him okay, and we'll see. And eventually you can see the whole show. I had it subtitled to English in the 10-day process website, and the results are obvious that I'm alive, I'm okay, I feel good. I teach this. I already taught 11 people. I'm passing through the 21-day initiation, and now I would like to open this up and pass much more people in one time. This is why we decided to invent, me and my friend, another Breatharian here in Israel, the 10-day initiation process. And this initiation process is amazing. We took all the advantages of everything we know. We're both very scientific and very spiritual people, and we are conscious investigators, you can say. So we go into things and we need to understand them. And this is why we decided to guide this process in Israel. And now I'm going to take it to the States, and I'm going to take it to Tokyo, and I'm going to take it to South America, and everywhere that they want to know this amazing feeling. So the 10-day process is about replacing the 21-day difficulty with breathing exercises and with the appropriate meditations to connect you to your higher self, to open the prana channel that is already there but is a little bit closed, okay? To lift the veil, you can say. In addition to that, it makes the person understand that he is his own doctor, he is his own psychologist, he is his own nutritional advisor, okay? He's his own coach, physical coach. We don't need all these individuals. We are masters of ourselves. We just have to clean up, you understand? Everyone is a perfect diamond when we are born. And then social standards and words that become untruths and all these little judgments that we have by society to us and by ourselves to ourselves and lacking self-love, all those things make the diamond have these layers on it, and we forget to see the amazing diamond that we already were before. And this process really opens us up to that. The whole point is to reveal this amazing diamond, to remember the godly particle that we are a part of, and to see that in the reflection in the mirror every morning. So this is a really enhancing, upgrading. It is, we call it the last process, because I don't need to do any more vipassanas. I don't need to go on vision quests, if you know it, or dark room therapies. I am my own master, and this is what I want to teach. This is what I want to give. This is like my mission in life, and that's why I'm so excited about it. There are numerous advantages about being Breatharian or living a partly or full Breatharian lifestyle. It begins with health, meaning when we stop putting so much food into our system, and we have to understand that this food is not just food, it's also energy. The water in our food accepts and gets whatever we decide to reflect upon them in our emotional state. And our emotional state is usually derived from stress or our Western lifestyle. We don't always have the luxury of being in nature or being in harmony, unless we work like part-time and we don't easily get influenced from our surrounding. But unfortunately, we are not meditating in some mountain in the Himalaya, and we have a regular lifestyle. And the purpose is to get to the Western society all this calm down, Hakuna Matata attitude. So the basic advantage is that we always keep our body on a low caloric intake, and it allows the body to completely clean itself all the time. There is no need for an annual detox or a monthly fast or anything like that. The magic number is usually around 800, 900 calories. And once again, calorie is a scientific way of looking at it, and it doesn't take under consideration the time it takes the body to clean it or whatever we are putting in the body. I mean, obviously eating an apple is easier for the body because it's a pure form of you can say sun energy. The sun taken or given to the tree her rays, a little bit of water, and out comes this apple. And we can eat exactly the same amount of calories in something that is completely like bread that has been processed, or with pasta that has been processed, and it will take the body a lot more energy to clean it up. So what happens in the body basically is just like a guy that has a garage, but he always accepts more packages. So he accepts a package and says, oh, there's another package on the way, okay, I'll throw it here, I'll organize it later. And he takes another package and throw it here, I'll organize it later. And what happens is that we have this like whole big mess behind us that never has the chance to clean itself up. And we call this fat, and we call this poison, or the regular things that get into the body that are that require us to detox our body. And what happens when we stop eating as much, and what happens when we are breathing better, then this guy that always cleans up and never has the time, suddenly has the time to clean up. So he detoxes the body, he relinquishes everything, he organizes those packages in a more suitable manner. And then the physical body influences the emotional body. He becomes more stable, okay? In addition to that, the spiritual body becomes aware of the belief systems that he has. It means that the belief systems are actually what makes us feel, because we believe we need to react in a certain way. It has been our education to think that way. A lot of us have been influenced by social standards, television and others. So there's a process of unlearning in, do we really need to react in this way? Can I see the perfection in every situation and in every person? So there's a need to make an unlearning before we relearn and learn how to view this world as a beautiful, perfect Swiss clock. And every one of us is one of these like little wheels inside the clock that just ticks perfectly, with our advantages, with our disadvantages, and accept them with a lot of love to ourselves in the beginning, and after that we are full with love for ourselves, there's a lot of love that goes out. So, as I said, one of the advantages is being completely clean, meaning there is no need to eat breakfast or lunch or dinner. If you want, you can. But most of us eat just a little, and if we do, we eat usually with social, like for social, in social situations, you can say. The second advantage is that there's no ups and downs in the amount of energy you have. There's a constant flow of energy, just like a normal person will eat just a little bit every time. There is no big lunch, after that you get tired and everybody at work wants to go to sleep or hang themselves because they don't really want to be there anymore. There's that thing. The third thing is health. Because our body is so clean, and because our consciousness has made a leap forward in understanding how much control we have over our body, then you actually accept health as a normal, standard way of living, and sickness is something that just doesn't happen in your reality. Now, obviously, there are people who still get sick, but considerably less. For me, I haven't been sick ever since I understood this, and I always feel vital and energetic. I mean, you would think that stopping eating or reducing considerably amount of eating will actually make you weaker, but it makes you stronger. I lift more weights if I exercise, and I go to sleep later and I wake up earlier naturally. And this brings me to the other advantage, time. Time is something that we're really lacking in the Western world. And this gives you a lot of time. Because your body doesn't digest a lot, if any, you have a lot more energy, because the digestion process itself is one of the heaviest processes that our body has. You know, thinking, digesting, running, walking. So the digestion actually takes a lot of energy from whatever it is that you took inside. And since your energetic energy is coming from chi or from prana or from cosmic rays or whatever you want to call this amazing phenomenon, then there's no need to digest a lot. And it means that you have more free time, you cook less, you shop less, so you save money, you go to sleep later because you have more energy, you wake up earlier for your whatever exercises you want to make. For me, because suddenly I had 4 more hours every day, I decided to take on meditation daily, or make the 5 Tibetans, a little bit of yoga, relaxation. Some of us do sun gazing in order to get even more energy from the sun. So this whole thing just opens up more time for you to be yourself, for you to do the things that actually make you yourself. Because we didn't really come here just for the illusion of always being in work, always being in a rush, always trying to close the month and get money in some way. And we came here to have fun. We came here to advance our spiritual life. We came here to learn who we really are. We are the creators, we are the manifestors, we are the ones that designed this amazing place. And then we injected ourselves into this body. We accepted that we need to forget that we are the ones that are behind this whole miracle in order for us to experience this individually and as a collective. And this whole life is about remembering that. And the prana and the Breatharian way of life, it reminds you of that. It opens you up to that possibility, because you suddenly see that it's not just about your physical senses. There's a greater illusion in place. And when you take your thoughts and belief systems, and you connect them with your emotions, and you broadcast that into the world, you're actually an active manifester, a small god, a divine spirit, capable of doing whatever you want to do. And this is just one of many advantages that I have seen, the people that I pass the initiation process to, and the people that are going to. I see it in their eyes on the first day of the process, that they're usually a bit confused, and after about the third day, they're just, wow, this really, I feel different, you know? This is not just fasting. This is about a completely different way of nourishing yourself. It's a life-changing process. Of course, it's good just for people who really want it. Whoever arrived to this film or have come to see me is probably somebody that is interested in that type of lifestyle. And this is why you're interested, this is why you're investigating. It's because your inner spirit wants to experience life to its full extent and whatever it has to offer. And this is the best, highest form of living, spiritual living, I see the Western world has to offer right now. So, if any of you are interested, contact me. If it's abroad, I need everything for me to be logistically organized, and I will just arrive. I will just arrive for 10 days, 15 days if it's necessary for some more emotional support for after, and contact me through my website. There's videos, you can share them on Facebook. I would love to see you.